Well, good morning. This is Hero. What we have here is a cart full of Toupee style. I think we covered how we make these, but they are in need of service. So I'm going to go ahead and trim them up and explain to you the significance of this style. In case you have never heard about it, it's probably because I made it up. That's what I tend to do around here is, why not make up something? But anyway, I'll show you the uniqueness of this style later. Okay, this one is fairly obvious what needs to get done. This one came in after that gets taken back. And this one too, you can see that it's a different growth. So, get back into what we had intended. This one is just much too long. Either cut it here or maybe cut it here and use one of these others. This one too is in the wrong place. And cut. This is a olive, and we'll probably want to cut like this. This got much too long. I could either cut it here or here. I'm going to cut it like this for now. This is not like a finished product, so don't have to worry about exactness. And then the apex, we don't want to be up there, so we'll do something like that and then we'll let it grow. Hopefully I'll have more time to prune in between as we improve the branching. Okay, this is another trident. Trident makes really good bonsai material for this style. Apex, go that way, and just shorten these up. Because they grow so rapidly that the roots get well established rather quickly. Oh, I see another one right here. This one. Okay. Another quick trim. This one should never have gotten going, so same with that one. And the apex probably should go that way. Shorten. Not really happy with that bulk there, so I'll just cut it off and then let it grow back. I think this too is too high, so I'm going to cut it off here. I think that's going to be better. There should be a few more things removed, but I think I'm just going to let it go for now because it's just a young plant, right? So, you know, these don't have to get done all at one shot. This is a box leaf euonymus. They don't grow very fast because these were all started at the same time from a fairly young tree. And there's not much to cut except that I want to make sure that it turns and forms a new apex, but I don't know exactly where, so I just cut it like that and then just let it grow. Same with this guy here, very slow growing, so he hasn't done much, and I think this is our start of our third year, so 2 years of growth in this shallow container. It hasn't done much, so I'll just go ahead and stop that for now. Okay, I think this is the most mature one. I think I did start it a little bit earlier, maybe one season before the others. That's why it's gotten bigger, but this is in conflict. So I'll trim the others. But what I'm going to do with this, I'll show you how these get repotted. well, first of all, how do we go about checking, see if it needs repotting? Well, remember the whole concept around this toupee style is that it could lift out onto just about anything. So if there was a flat slab, we could do that. And you notice, see all the root that's now formed. So what you do is lightly rake, right? See, all this is no longer in contact with the soil, so it's not doing its work. So what you do is to loosen that up. See, this is, oh, look at that. It's all coiled. Then what you do is just trim. Simple as that, right? Let's check some more. Oh yeah. Tridents are very vigorous. They tend to do this in sometime in 2 years or less. So you just rake these out gently, because if you disturb the root too much, then it becomes unstable, right? So keep doing that until you're comfortable that all the coiling has stopped. So as a review, we use these humidity trays and put very small holes because we want this water to drain slowly. Okay, once you got the root pruned, put very lightly. Don't put too much because then it gets too tall. Just so that there's root contact with some soil. But by pruning them, actually it's going back inside here. So basically like that. And I'll probably will go through and scrape off all this old moss. These little green specks, they're the time release fertilizer. So what I'm gonna do is to get this all, I'll reapply fresh, but I'm gonna make sure that the surface root is good. So I'm gonna just kind of see how I'm pulling away so that it's not coiling. So, see, this one here is kind of going around, huh? Not anymore. Check for root flare. This part probably could use a little bit of fresh soil. So I'll put some fresh soil here. And since I took off most of the fertilizer, I'll put some more back and then go get some fresh moss and redo that. This is how you maintain your toupee style. So this one, what we have here is just a slab. I think it was left over from when I was landscaping, and we had used these as stepping stones or flagstone. So if you have something like this and you have your toupee style, see? Now it would be better if you just kind of tucked a little bit more in. Yeah. So it could go on any surface, but if you make this as a permanent, it's very difficult to water. This humidity tray that will hold the soil in a little bit easier, yet it'll give you a very flat presentation. Now, if we ever get back to entertaining again, those of you that like to entertain, you might want to make a few of these. And when your people come over, you know, you have your fancy barbecue deck in the backyard, stick this on your tile. And then people go, wow, how do you get that thing to grow on tile? Or if you're a more formal entertainer, why don't you take one of your best dishes and stick it on there? Okay, so I'm just kind of justifying for some of my wacky ideas. And so you could see where this could be interesting. I'm not even sure if it's in good taste, but hey, it's never stopped me from giving it a try. So anyway, this has been the Toupee style of bonsai. Okay, so this has been the Toupee style of bonsai. Probably won't see it in any of the books because basically I made this one up too. And you know, the thing is, okay, bonsai could be serious, but you should also have some fun. So whether you can make this toupee or some of my other wacky ideas that I've had and shown you, go ahead and have fun. Okay, so, well, today has been the last week of January in 2021, and we're still in the tail end of this pandemic. Hopefully it's the tail end of this pandemic, but please stay safe, everybody, and let's kind of get through this together. So this is Hero saying goodbye. I'll see you again real soon. Oh yes, I've heard from some of my new friends in Australia. Thank you for your nice comments and letting me know where you're from. So we'll see you again real soon.